y'all. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Google Classroom and Infinite Campus integration so that you can export your grades from Google Classroom to Infinite Campus. My name is Rosalind Manning. I'm the instructional coach at North Oldham High School, and I just wanted to briefly say that the slide decks and the features with Infinite Campus and Google Classroom are just a work in progress, and we may find some things that we don't really know how to use or little features that you may need some support with. So please don't hesitate to reach out, and I'm happy to create more resources for you if we get through the year and you realize that there's something else that you need to know how to do. So my email address is here if you need any more information on this. So first, with syncing your Google Classroom classes with Infinite Campus, when you create a Google Classroom, which many of you probably have already done, hopefully you linked and imported from SIS when you created. So you will create a Google Classroom page, and when you do that, it will automatically give you this screen here where you can choose a class. Now, I don't have any classes, so mine says no classes available, but yours would, you could click the little drop down arrow and select the class that you want to sync. And then you would click next once you have selected the class. You will have to do this for each of your class periods. Now, if you created a class and didn't sync to Infinite Campus, which maybe some of you did because you weren't sure what that was, you can go to that Google Classroom page and click on the settings gear in the top right corner, and then scroll down to General, and it will show you SIS integration, and you can link it there and select the course that you want to link. Before you export grades into Infinite Campus, there are a few things you want to make sure you've done. You must return all work on Google Classroom before exporting it to Infinite Campus. If you export your gradebook before returning the work, it will only create the assignment in Infinite Campus, but it won't actually export the grades. So if you need some support with how to return work on Google Classroom, I've created an instructional video for you, and you can access it on these slides. Another thing to keep in mind is that anything that's marked as missing in Google Classroom will not export even if there's a grade listed. So you'll notice that the screenshot on the slide has a 10 out of 10. So it's been graded, but it's still marked as missing. So you have to go in and click the skinny snowman, these 3 vertical dots, and then mark as complete. Once you've done that, if you've already exported grades, you can export to SIS again. It's not going to hurt anything, but you do need to do that export again to refresh that Infinite Campus. So these are just some things to keep in mind before exporting grades to Infinite Campus. You can do the exports, and if you realize you've made this mistake, you can go back and do these steps and export again, no problem. So now I will show you through screenshots how to export grades from Google Classroom to Infinite Campus. So the first thing you'll want to do is go to your Google Classroom and select the class for the grade you want to export. So in this case, I selected my practice classroom, and you want to click on classwork and then go to the assignment that you want to export. So in this case, I chose practice rubric, and you will click on the where it says how many are assigned, how many are graded. Click there to get to your grades for that assignment. And then while you're there, you are going to click Export to SIS. And it will show you something on the screen that says that you can exit the page while the export occurs. You're welcome to do that, or you can sit and watch it. It doesn't take too long. And once it's complete, you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner, SIS export complete. You don't have to view details unless you really want to. You can exit out of the screen. So now you will go in another tab to Infinite Campus and sign in just like you normally would. And then you can go to that class, and you'll notice at the top, it will show uncategorized assignment. From there, you will, in this case, we see one assignment. You may have exported multiple assignments, and then you'll see them all here. But under standard/grading task, you do have to select term grade there so that it will actually go into your grade book. So you'll click the drop down and then click on term grade. And then from there, you should see this screen where you've got your assignment, you've got term grade, it's got the appropriate category, and then you click Save All. And you'll know the process is complete when you see, in this case, one assignment has been aligned. You may have multiple assignments that have been aligned. And then you can hit OK. And there's another screen. It'll say there are no more assignments, and you can just close out of that screen. You may have to refresh your Infinite Campus gradebook to see it reflected in your gradebook, but everything should be there exactly the way it is in Google Classroom. So that is how you would export grades from Google Classroom to Infinite Campus. Thank you so much for watching.